Hey, everybody. I'm sick. I don't feel good. I need my mom. I don't know. Tim Ransom. I don't like your comment. For that, you get the hat, sir. Anyhow, Jeff is smarter than I am, and had I actually talked to him before the show today, I would have made the show about the blitz because I'm not smart. Anyhow, he will let you all know how unsmart I am, I'm sure. So you know what? I'm glad you're here. I gotta tell you, I didn't know if I would be or not. I've been home for the last couple weeks, and we could talk more about that too. Why I've been home and that sort of thing. Anyhow, Jeff is making funny faces. We're gonna get out of here and make the commercials go, and we'll be right back. I don't know why he's making funny faces, but they're funny to watch.
Paying too much for trucking insurance? What if you could save more by making one simple phone call and keep more profit? You could very well do just that with one simple call to Seabright Agency, 800-366-6466. Call now.
Now here's a question that all owner-operators and small fleet owners should consider. What happens when you access the unrivaled advantages that are available through the ES Advantage program? We asked Jeff and Charley from Contractors Corner to share their thoughts on how they've been able to utilize the discounts and services that are a part of the ES Advantage.
Your business will make you money if you do well at that business. And ES Advantage in trucking, they do really well at providing those services. So the effect that ES has had on our personal trucking operations, not even talking about what we do on the consulting arena, I've been able to save thousands of dollars a year in fuel because of the relationship with them. I have a new accountant that I work with, trucker CFO, that I learned about from ES Advantage.
They're giving you that 10,000 yard kind of support from behind that creates a way for you to succeed, which is one of the things that we love, because anything you can do to help someone succeed is going to help them succeed. They make money by making sure you make money.
Now, if you're an owner-operator or small fleet owner and you would like to learn more about how you can drive savings to the bottom line of your business, the ES Advantage program has the discounts and services that deliver the kind of unrivaled advantages that are designed to help you improve your overall operation. Get connected with the ES Advantage today.
Meow. Meow. That's all I got. I'm sorry. You're welcome for that. Hey, Jeff.
Dang it, donut.
Yes. Gosh darn it, donut.
Oh, man.
Dude, Rosie keeps saying things like, dang it, donut. And I'm like, that's not how you say it. I get a little upset when she doesn't say it right, but I'm not going to do it here because it's blasphemy.
Mm-hmm.
It's blasphemous. That's a good word. This is probably the most words I've spoken out loud since last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Already. Like, I beat the word count, I think.
Well, there's progress then.
Yeah, I saved it all for this.
Okay.
Oh, we're in trouble. I'm just saying. I'm glad y'all are here. Glad to see you, Jeff. Sorry, I ghosted Jeff again. Like, to the point, like, he's gonna, like, send out search parties and stuff. He's not happy with me right now. Look at his face.
Could be worse, Charlie.
Got off the road 2 weeks ago. I had to file for disability because I went to the doctor, and the doctor said I have 2-3 bulge discs in my back, and they only way to fix them is back surgery. Look,
Ibuprofen, man.
Motrin. Rub some dirt in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand the problem. Look, I had surgery on my neck. I don't know if y'all remember Batman, right? And I did the show, and I was working a week later, so I don't know what to talk to. I don't know what you're talking about. I would have worked that day if they let me, but they would not let me. Something about not being able to. Yeah, I know. Whatever, Chris. Dude, I ghosted the world. I really had. Like, I just told Jeff today, right before the show, or no, it was right before we had a coaching call today that I bailed on. I even bailed on Josh, which is something to say.
Yeah, so we got to talk about you behind your back.
That's okay. You know, sometimes it's needed. But yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's just been a wonky couple of weeks in my brain, in my body, in my neck.
Vivian missed you.
Huh?
Vivian missed you.
Stop it.
I just love mentioning these people that nobody but you and I know that just bother
Right. That's great. But yeah, so anyhow, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm still alive. It's not that serious. I'm just working some things out. Y'all know how I am about mental health. Well, I'm taking some time for me for a change. Maybe not for a change, but really kind of get things right. Had lots of things building up to the last couple weeks, and then I got the time off, and well, just kind of getting through it. Yeah, I was actually going to start working tomorrow, and then last night I started getting this cold crap, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, what the heck? Like how? I didn't touch anybody, but I did go out and socialize on Saturday with family.
Yeah.
But only one strange kid. I'm just saying, not strange kid, like my nephew. That sounded weird.
I don't know who got sick at the house first, but everybody's pretty much been sick the last week at my house.
Yeah, nobody else has got anything. So it could just be that I'm just so run down that I don't know, man. Simple little tiny bug got me. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Anyhow, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you all get to see me, Jeff. And God, that would be great. Just hey now. Hey now. Oh, look, there's my buddy Sage. Here you go.
Stop offending half our audience, Charlie.
But dude, it is in good fun. Everybody, I believe everybody knows that. And if they don't, you know the saying.
So Charlie, Tim's comment actually brings up an interesting one. Have you been on any cruise ships lately? So are you afraid of the hantavirus?
Of the who?
The hantavirus.
The who? What letter does that start with? Because there's one I could be afraid of.
H.
Oh, yeah, that's not the letter I was thinking. Hey, see you next Tuesday, people. It's been great. Oh.
So obviously you never went like in the western regions when you were in the Army. You spent all your time back east?
Yeah, Panama and Haiti.
So if you go to like Yakima, Gallon Field, places like that where the bigger firing ranges are in the northwest, you have to take a safety briefing every time you go there about this hantavirus.
Really? So
apparently some people on a cruise ship got this thing.
Oh, great.
So now Facebook is all ablaze with, is this the next one?
Oh, nice.
So unless it's mutated, though, hantavirus is not transmissible from person to person.
Great.
It comes from like rodent droppings.
Oh, that's much better.
Which is why we had to take the safety briefing whenever we were in the deserts.
Gotcha.
I mean, we literally there was a couple times where the huts you stay in when you're on a live fire range for a week.
Yeah.
We had to get in MOP 4 and sweep them out.
Oh, that makes sense too.
So that we could get all the mouse droppings out without breathing in the
right.
And that's really fun in August in Yakima, Washington.
Right. I can imagine that was a good time, and everybody smelled wonderful because those shower facilities are really kicking at that time.
You mean the bags that we put on the end of the antenna and
right? Hey, that was fancy. I straight baby wiped it. I'm just saying we weren't smart enough to bring bags of anything.
We did have one female in our unit. She was in supply, so we did have to put a curtain up.
Oh, well, that's lame.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
the team.
But yeah, so that's been making the rounds. And Tim says that this strain is transmissible from human to human. I got to tell you, Tim, from what I know about the hantavirus, from all those briefings, I'm going to have to see some studies on that.
Right.
I want to see something from the CDC that says they studied this thing, and yes, it's transmittable from human to human. Because that was one of the big things that they told us, is that you had to basically inhale rodent droppings stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how you got it. And, we weren't worried about if one dude got it, too bad for him. He's probably going to be getting a discharge because it's a nasty one, Charlie. It totally messes with you. It messes with your lungs real bad. So, but yeah, there is no vaccine for this thing, just so people know. So don't be fooled into some of the memes you're seeing with these Democrats saying they got the hunt of vaccine. Don't believe that crap because there isn't one, and that's all made up by. I actually traced one of them. I can't remember who it was, but some lefty politician's picture was on there saying that they got the hantavirus vaccine, and come to find out that it was one of those sites like The Onion that came up with that. So
really,
it's getting out of hand, Charlie. It's getting out of hand. All this AI stuff with people making stuff up. Iran's winning the war if you pay attention on Facebook. So
Right.
Did you
like that, Jeff? I just threw you off, didn't I?
I didn't know we could do a live. Is that a live poll?
Yes.
Huh.
Some of the
Is
new
that
stuff.
new or
the last couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't figure out how to use it, and then I thought, hey, here's a good time to try it. So have you been pulled in for the Blitz yet? Just
yes. Charlie, if you would have been answering the phone this weekend, I was actually in Ocala.
Oh crap!
Yeah. Got there Sunday morning. Didn't leave out until Monday morning.
I'm sorry, man.
But so I am now in. Where am I? I'm on the Turnpike, so I have to look and see where I'm at. Mount Laurel,
9-month member. Look at that, Matt. Love that guy.
All the way from there to here to Mount Laurel, New Jersey. I think it's like mile marker 30 or something like that on the Turnpike. About half the way stations were closed today.
Makes sense.
The ones that were open were pretty much pulling everybody in. I didn't see any. I saw one way station where they were actually actively doing inspections.
Huh.
And it was on the southbound side, not the northbound side.
Was it like the entry point to the state?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it was one of those where on the northbound side, you had to go through the little tunnel under the freeway to get to go show your paperwork.
Right. Oh, I hate
those. So they weren't doing anything on our side.
Right. That's right. The DOT don't mess with custom Western Stars.
That's right.
Tim said so.
That's right. I did see a Landstar guy that looked like he was pissed off getting inspected.
That's funny. I totally forgot about the Blitz. I'm just saying.
And here's the thing. It's again another thing. Since you haven't been on
Mother's Day.
But same thing as every year, Charlie. Everybody's on Facebook saying, "Hey, are you shutting down for the?" Yeah, the Blitz is all BS and the rah, 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 rah.
Right.
Dude, if you do your job, if you're doing a proper pre-trip every day,
Crazy
I mean, you
talker.
could be inspected any day. It doesn't have to be the blitz, right? I was inspected twice in 3 weeks here a few months ago in the same state, in the state of Pennsylvania. So it's the luck of it's luck of the draw, man.
Right.
It really is.
I wouldn't have seen that because I haven't been on anywhere.
Yeah. It's not true because I've seen them running around up and down the 95.
Yeah, right. There you
go. Two of the super ego drivers that I saw today were driving stereotypes. Flip flop, foot on the dash, the whole 9 yards, man.
That's yep.
I got and I've told you this, Charlie. I have a thing about people and feet on the dash. Don't put your foot on my dash. I don't care if you're in the passenger seat. What?
Right.
It just bothers me.
No, that's legit. It's weird.
Especially you see those ladies with their bare feet up on the windshield. And I'm like, you're going to clean that off, right?
So here's my problem with that. Look up videos or x-rays of the aftermath.
When there's an accident and someone's got their feet up there, yeah.
Yeah, it is gnarly. Like those x-rays are crazy to see. Oh my God, it just oof.
What's wagging to Sean, I feel like you might have misspelled that.
Are the chain laws lifted yet out west? Got a shot to load PA to wag him. Wait, we got to figure out this word. Wag in the Tim.
It's got to be someplace in Nevada, and it's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't figure it out right now.
That's not even close.
Oh, to Washington? The main place you have to worry about is Colorado, and you're not going through Colorado. In Colorado, you're required to carry your chains through the end of this month.
Yeah, I had to think about that. We're in May. Good God.
Yeah, we are. Halfway through May, if you can believe it.
So legit, did not know Mother's Day was Sunday until Saturday night around, I don't know, 11 p.m. when I was driving home from Tampa. And the radio told me. That was great.
Pete mowed the lawn Saturday for Mother's Day.
What?
Yeah.
Amazing kid. Like all 2 square feet of it.
He also, well, compared to yours, probably. I haven't been to your house. We're actually thinking about taking all the grass out.
Right? You live in the desert, just saying.
Not quite going completely to sand and gravel, but like one of those clovers or something that doesn't take much water.
Right.
Washington. Okay.
Washington.
Winnemucca is what I was thinking.
Oh, that's a good one.
Winnemucca. But yeah, so
oh, sorry.
Here's the thing about the Northwest. It might snow there right now.
Right?
Especially if you're going over Snoqualmie. Yeah, it's weird this time of year, man.
Look, you could have snow in Wyoming on the 4th of July. Seen it. First year trucking.
Mm-hmm.
That one broke me. Completely broke me.
And apparently, you can have an entire winter with no snow in Utah.
That's not good, though.
No.
You guys are way too dependent on that water.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ship water in from anywhere or completely self-sufficient?
No, there's a big aquifer under the valley
Gotcha.
that we pull water out of.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
There's actually more fresh water under Utah than in most other places.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm sure they just want to save it, though, because, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Don't release it until it's dire.
Salt Lake has been receding for about the last decade. That's kind of concerning.
Which is weird, right? It's creepy looking.
Well, this year it got back up to what you remember it.
Really?
Yeah, from last year's snowfall.
Right.
But the problem with the Salt Lake is if it actually went completely dry, the valley would be uninhabitable. Because you know what's at that lake bottom, Charlie? Arsenic dust.
Yucky stuff.
Yeah, so it would literally make the entire valley a hazmat zone if it ever
That would
actually
be crazy. Could you imagine?
Yeah. But hey, President Trump has pledged $1 billion of federal dollars to try and solve the Great Salt Lake problem.
Huh.
Whatever that means.
Right.
I think he has to get the money from Congress, but whatever.
Bump those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're quick to act anyhow. They'll get it done.
We'll just get those chemtrails going and make it rain.
Right. There you go. Gosh, Elon's got something to do with it now, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, Elon is doing it so that we don't even actually see the trails now. Haven't been inspected since 2019. I want to say that I'm not that far off.
That's not necessarily a good thing, though, Charlie.
I know. It's just Rosie's gotten hit a couple times, but I have not.
Well, as long as the truck gets hit, that's the important thing.
Yeah, so we never got inspected in the 23 in 3 years. Not a real one. You dig? And yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Even in Chewy, everybody's like, "Oh my God, you must get inspected all the time, bro." They would just go ahead, bro. You're good. Beep beep.
I think they just figure if you're still got that thing on the road, you must be doing your maintenance.
Hey, look, the paint was ugly, but she was good. She was good in the motor and the parts.
Yep.
Trenching. I feel like I gotta go back. Salt flat on I-80 at the Nevada-Utah border is mostly covered in dirt now. No longer pure white due to all the digging and trenching going on out there. Gotcha. I haven't been out there in so long, it's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't been out that way probably in 2 years.
That's see, and you live there. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, we've thought about taking a little trip out there because it's only 100 miles from the house.
Right.
You go see the land speed record place and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like a lot of things. Just talk to people and then they're like, "Yeah, we went out there once and there's really nothing to see. It's just
right
desert with white stuff all over the place."
That's Matt. Gonna be replacing my VGT either in a hotel parking lot this week or just doing it at home. Might just say to hell with it and do a turbo. Okay. Well, you got to clarify that because VGT is variable geometry turbo. You lost me, bro. I'm not smart. It's too easy to get me.
Or Matt Wright?
Right.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, see? That's how I know it's him. Like I always forget this name that he uses, and it takes me a minute, and then it clicks finally.
Yeah. Redbeard biker.
Oh, the little box that sits on top. Okay. Right. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, man. I do the whole thing. I know it sounds crazy, counterintuitive to some.
Well, isn't it like a lot of stuff if one component of an entire system is going out?
Yeah, I feel like yes. Like you replace a part of it instead of the entire thing, and the rest can't hold up. You know what I mean? It's like coolant systems. Great example.
Yeah.
Pop a hose somewhere, replace it. Now that hose is great, holds all kinds of pressure, and the rest can't take it.
Yeah.
And they just start going. My blades are dull, but there's no play in the turbo shaft. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'd do it. I can't help it. Because, the turbo going out while you're out there running sucks.
Man, I was parked to a dude the other night whose turbo was screaming like you wouldn't believe at high idle. He kicked into a region and that thing was just
right.
I'm like, wow, you're gonna have some issues, man.
That's good. That's the path I would go. They do the whole unit and just keep the good components for spare parts. There you go. I like it. Maybe upgrade the turbo while you're doing it. Just saying. I don't know. Give yourself a little extra. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like that's it's one of those things, man, that, I feel like when you just mess with one part, you got to get the whole thing. Sean. Detroit said my radiator going out was what caused the head to go. DD15, poor circulation, even though didn't run out. Yeah. Right? I'm just saying, because, the pressure changes and things of that nature, man. And that's what gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the PDO bully dog. Yeah. So that's not a horrible thing either. Same thing replacing alternator. You place the alternator, most times you end up having to replace the battery soon after. Yeah, they get used to that, that tired alternator that's trickling in.
Well, and I don't think they ever get a full charge.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I used to do when I would take my truck home. Every time I went home, I'd put my batteries on a charger while I was at the house.
Like a slow trickle?
Like on a trickle.
Yeah.
For a couple days to recondition those. That'll recondition them a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, my coolant reservoir turned into compressed head gasket. Yeah. Can absolutely see that happening too. That, in fact, that is the logical path right there. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Trucker Tim finally delivered my 2,700-mile load this morning in Wirtsville, New York, out of Bakersfield. Picked it up last Wednesday. Wow. It's a good run. Life on 18 wheels. Good to see you, buddy. Sean says hi. Hi, Sean. He's probably really mad. I haven't answered a call from him in I don't know how long.
Sean who?
Oh. But mad at me because I probably picked up a call from Sean more recently than from Matt. Look, I haven't picked up calls for anybody really.
Hey, it's not a good show, Charlie, unless we make fun of Sean.
Right?
And I mentioned my custom Western store.
You son of a yes. Hey, be proud of what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
uh, I know a lady, and she says 4 inches is fine, and there you go. Just take it at that.
So you know
moving
that
on.
you know that Korean couple that does kind of the comedy sketches?
Yeah.
There was one where he had this scratch on his back. And
Yes.
she's like, it's big. And he's like, it's not that big. And she's like, yes, it's big. It's very big. And he's like, yes,
Yes,
it's very big.
That was hilarious. You know, I would have fell into that trap once or twice. Just saying. What?
So would I.
Be like,
Well, you know, wait. So, Dungeon Crawler Carl, by the way, guys, check it out. If you're easily offended, don't download it. But it's a pretty kicking book series. Charlie, there's a lot of jokes like that in book 7.
yeah. Yep. Love Dungeon Crawler Carl. Good Lord.
But like so many other books that we recommend and we love,
Right.
we're on the last book that's been published.
I know that's
And the series ain't over yet.
I've been binging on TV stuff too, Jeff.
Oh, have you?
Oh God. I said it and it just runs and I just right? Oh my God. Like I'm all caught up on NCIS. So I've seen the entire series from the very beginning to the most recent episode. It's like 23 years worth of episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of TV.
The life goals.
So have you watched Origins yet with the young Gibbs?
Most of it, yes.
I like it.
I enjoyed it too. I haven't gone back. I finished the first season or two. I can't remember. But then there's more after where I stopped. And I thought it was dead when I stopped. I thought it was just over. But apparently I was wrong.
Yep. Well, you know, they say with shows like that, especially, when are they going to stop making shows? When they stop making money.
Right? Okay. There should be a Netflix show for Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I know that the author just signed a deal with somebody.
It needs to not be a movie.
I would rather have it be done through Prime.
Well, that too.
And
I don't care where they go.
Are you ready, Charlie? I'm going to offend half the folks right. Netflix is just too woke, bro. They'll ruin it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, they'll make Princess Donut some trans dude.
Right.
They'll make Carl a poofy guy. I just don't. I enjoy Netflix shows for what they are. Probably the best one they've done recently is One Piece.
Right.
That is an amazing show. My older kids are really into anime, and they were like, "Yeah, the live action One Piece is supposed to be really good." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll check it out." I ended up binging it the whole thing.
Right. They should do Expeditionary Force 2. I agree, 100%.
So you and I were talking about that recently, though, Charlie, and I don't know.
It'd be tough.
It would be hard. It would be hard to cast, I think.
Right?
I think R.C. Bray still needs to do the voice of Skippy, though.
Yes. Look, listen, Linda. The ones that we're talking about, I think they need to do them as the book.
Yeah.
So we're talking a long-term series, episodic, chronological.
Another good series I think was a Netflix series was Cowboy Bebop. And the reason it was so good is because it was literally just a live action, almost line by line of the anime.
Right.
And it was really good.
Yeah. I could see this too. Would totally watch it in an animated. It would be like one of the first things that I've watched that's animated like that for a long term. I would watch that. Just saying.
I really like the Star Wars animated stuff.
See, I bail on the animated stuff after, a couple episodes. I'm just like, oh, that's great, but I don't know why. I'm broken. But yeah, that would be fun.
Is it because your brain thinks that they're all little people because they're animated?
It could be. That could be. And I'm like, I can't touch them. They're not real. So we've got one person to answer our poll question. That was Tim, and it's 100% no.
Yeah. So you and I have talked about this over the years since we've known each other, Charlie.
Right.
And, knock on wood, obviously the Blitz is going on right now. I've never been pulled in during the Blitz, and I've never purposefully taken this week off.
I have
taken the week off just because that was my home time. But I've never said, I'm not running this week because of the Blitz. I've never done that. And, I actually think, and, DOT Cop did a long form video on this a couple days ago, telling people, look, he had some tips like he always does.
Right.
But his real point was, look, if you're just doing the 10-minute kick the tire, check the main airline, and turn your flashers on, that's not a pre-trip, bro.
Right.
Chances are you're missing something.
Yeah.
So do yourself a favor, at least this week.
Right.
When you know that you have a higher than average chance of getting pulled in, do a real proper pre-trip. It's probably going to take you 20, 30 minutes instead of that 10 minutes.
Right.
It'll save you a lot of headache. And hey, you find something and look at you got something fixed. You can feel good about that.
Right. Absolute crazy talk.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, Charlie. You would hate my trailer tires right now.
Yeah.
I got one trailer tire that's got some inside wear that's a little sketchy.
Nice.
I still think that it's within the 230 seconds.
Right.
But it's definitely going to need to be changed. I've been watching it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But trailer tires. If you're working for a carrier, chances are your trailer tires are worn out drive tires.
Right.
Right.
Or steers or whatever. Yeah.
Or
all
steers.
position tires.
Chances are the reason they were taken off the truck is because of uneven wear.
Right.
And putting them on the trailer ain't going to fix that, bro.
Right. It's just going to progress, sometimes slower. So
I've had the same trailer for, 7 months now.
That's insane. God, that must be nice though.
Well, I'm. It's rare for me to do a drop and hook. It's also rare for me to be in a dock for more than an hour.
Right.
Those of you guys that, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
In my world, in expedited world, I'm in and out.
That's
because
hot.
they gotta get that freight out the door so that I can make it on time delivery the next day.
Right. Or 8 hours from now.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, this load from Jacksonville, Florida to Boston. To Boston. I picked this thing up Monday at noon. I'm supposed
what
to
language is it? What's the native language of Boston, by the way?
The native, probably Dutch.
I don't know what language they speak up there.
Oh, when they talk to
one. My bad. Love you, Bostonians.
Ask that dude we had on a couple weeks ago.
Right. Where
he speaks that language?
Oh, there he is. Look, Kaz. My bad.
Yeah.
Look, he's here. I'm picking on him, and I forgot he was even here. That makes it better. Love you, man. You know, he actually hid his accent pretty good by not talking so much when he was on the other day.
Oh yeah.
Because look, when he just starts talking and flowing, you're like, yep, no idea what he just said.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Love him.
so yeah, so I've had my trailer for long enough to where, I've had tires changed on it, things like that. But if you're doing constant dropping hooks like you do like at a Swift or a Schneider or okay.
That's great.
Or any of that, check those tires, man. And we've seen this at Swift, right, Charlie?
Right.
Where you take the trailer to the Swift shop and you're like, hey, this tire is bad. And they're like, bro, it's not.
Right.
Dude, there's cord showing. That's good.
Send it.
Send it.
Like it's the Army all over again.
Yeah. There was a couple times where I called Dana and said, this trailer's not safe. The shop is saying it's safe. I could send you a picture where there's at least a little cord showing on one of those ribs. And she's like, okay, well, tell them that they need to put it in the system that they told you to move it. And send me those pictures.
And then what happens? Oh, new tires.
Oh, new tires. Look at that.
The scary thing is how many people just go, oh, okay, and leave.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've gotten in those conversations, In fact, I had the opposite argument at one point over a set of steers I had. And they tried to tell me, oh, you need to replace them, bro. I'm like, nope. Not by DOT standards. Yes, I know I need to replace them, but I don't have the money this week. And if I can get 2 more weeks out of these tires like I intended to initially, then I'll be in a good position and, it wouldn't hurt my pocket, right? And they argued and argued and argued. In fact, what it was is I told them, leave me alone. I'm going to Fleet Week and I'm going to go win a set of steers. Which is what we did, right? But yeah, they argue with me. They tried to tell, oh, your steer tire is bad. I'm like, no. They tried to quote all this crap. I took pictures, sent them in, quoted the DOT, the whole 9 yards, man. Old school green book, looked it up on EFEC, whatever R thing. Gave it all to them, and they're finally like, just go away, dude. Like they wouldn't let me leave the shop.
Yeah, Laredo tried to do that when they were doing their outbound inspections one time. They wouldn't let me leave. And okay, I did a bad thing, Charlie. I called Brett.
Nice.
I said, hey man, tires are legal. They're not in great shape, but they're legal. I got this load to deliver. What do I do? And I told the shop guy, I said, look, I got to deliver this in like 20 minutes.
Right.
All right, go deliver, but you come right back.
Right.
I kind of skipped over the second part. I went to the TA.
That's fair.
But I'm the owner. I'm responsible for that truck, not you. You don't. It's not a Swift truck.
Right.
You don't get to tell me what to do with it.
Right.
Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's on me, not you. Now, you want to talk about trailers? You own that trailer? Okay.
Right.
I have to do whatever you tell me about that trailer.
Yep. But I want it in writing.
But with the tractor, no, that's mine. And you ain't selling me your Bridgestones that I don't want.
Right. Or Goodyears.
Or Goodyears or whatever they've got in the shop at the time. I'm gonna go home and I'll order them the tires I want.
I would not pass an inspection today. Now that I think about it.
On your new truck?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Steer tire. Remember I had that one that I lost?
Yep.
I had mismatched steer tires. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
If they catch that. But yeah.
It's I mean, it is what it is. We all play the game. I ain't going to be mad, but I also don't think it's unsafe.
Yeah.
I understand why they say what they say, but my original tire that's on there has under 100,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't match that tire on the side of the road that night. So I
you
mean,
got
it is
what
what
you
it
got.
is. It is a heavier tire too, Jeff. So instead of the standard ply, which I had on the left side,
Yeah.
I had the big beefy one on the right side.
Hey, at least you didn't have two different size tires on your truck.
Right. There is. Woo! Look at the sun. Gosh, you're so bright right there. That's a good reflection.
It's the aliens.
I think they just visited you, bro.
Now I've got a sunburn.
Dude, you were gone for an hour. What happened? I thought your signal just went out. I saw a bright light, and now we're back. We want to thank everybody for coming to the show today, and we're done. All right. Oh, wait. Could you imagine? That'd be a trip. You're like, what the hell?
Oh, did you see that the UFO information is starting to come out?
Good.
You seen that?
No, I haven't. I look,
NASA,
I knew a lot of them said it was good.
NASA has released pictures of some really weird, I got to say it, Charlie, some really weird shit
Nice.
that was photographed by the Apollo astronauts while they were on the moon.
Right?
Interesting lights, interesting.
So all Hollywood manufactured images.
Yeah, it was probably the key grip dropped the boom.
Right? It's just a cord, bro. What?
But yeah, they're starting to actually say, yeah, we've seen some weird stuff, and here's some pictures of some of the weird stuff that we've got. We don't know what it is, but it's weird. Here you go.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah. You tell us what the hell it is. We've tried for years and can't figure it out.
Like the whole UFO community is like, oh, I told you so. Right. And I'm just like, well, we all knew there was weird stuff. But here's the thing. We still don't know what it is.
Right? See, that makes it more fun, I think.
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze. Oh God. Pardon me just a moment.
Yeah, last time this happened, he fell on the floor, and I thought he wasn't getting back up. Just before the show, he did this. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. So I saw a thing on one of the trucker forums I'm on, and a dude was asking a question, and he said, "Look, guys, I'm being serious. Stop giving me the business. Have you ever seen anything weird out on the road?" And he was describing this animal thing he saw out on the resin in New Mexico. And you know what my comment was? It depends on who you ask. You're going to get a different answer on some of this stuff if you ask Charley,
right,
or if you ask an actual member of the Dundee tribe. They're going to have a different explanation for you, and it's probably a lot more interesting.
Right. Somebody loves me, and they brought me Dayquil and NyQuil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dayquil.
They brought me name brand and generic.
Oh, so I had to do the wrong thing. What was it? How long was I out last time, Charlie? It was like 4 months, wasn't it? It was from January to wherever. Yeah. Anyway, I got sick in the middle of all that. And I did. I went and bought some freaking NyQuil.
Right.
And I downed that stuff, and I just slept for like 2 days.
Yeah. That's just
amazing. I took myself off the board.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know. There's nothing worse than getting sick out on the road, man.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm pretty happy I'm home for this.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, I was literally looking for freight for tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Last night. And that's when all this hit. And yeah, some might say it's psychosomatic. No, man. The crap in my lungs and my sinuses. Ugh. Way more than what I normally experience. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one we could talk about. How often? So I've been out here for it'll be 20 years in October, and it's not every year, but I would say probably, Charlie, every other year or so, I'll be out. It's usually during the winter, and I'll just get sick.
Right.
Bam. I'm in like Ohio.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I've got a temperature of like 101. and it's just freaking miserable. And you know, I'm one of those guys. There's been a couple times where it's been bad enough to where I have just like Ubered to a hotel.
Right.
You know, that's really rare for me. I don't get sick all that often, but I tell you what, when I do get sick, I'm down and out.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of how. I mean, look, you can call me a big baby, whatever. I don't do well when I'm not feeling good. You know what I mean? Oh God, my ears just popped from that blowing my nose after the sneeze. Oh, that was.
Oh, you can hear me now.
What? My glasses are dirty. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
But I when it hits me, man. Like, I mean, that's, you know, look, I went 8 days with a separated rib because, you know, I'm smart. Rub dirt in it, fine. You know, then I separate it from the breastbone to the spine because, you know, smart. Then I finally did something about it, right? But I am like such a just, oh my God, I don't feel good, baby. I want my mama. You know what I mean? So me, luckily, like I've almost always operated as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get stuck anywhere.
Right.
Well, okay, so with the appendicitis, that was weird because I like stopped 15 miles from the DC because I just couldn't stand to ride even any movement at all.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost tragic, man. Like for real, I probably should have gotten an ambulance that day. Just saying. But whatever. Again, not smart. Don't screw around. Almost died. Probably should have died. Just saying.
Yeah, we
Not
thought
good,
that the doctors thought that maybe Pete was having that problem.
Yeah, whatever happened with that?
They gave him some. They gave him some antibiotics and some painkillers and sent him home. And
Right.
then it went away after a couple of days.
Oh, good. So maybe it was the starts of it.
That's what they were saying. Is that sometimes, you know, in the younger kids, they'll get an infection there,
Right.
and it has all the symptoms of it. Yeah, that thing you had.
Appendicitis. So
Appendicitis,
the
but if they
appendix
can get it early
that's
enough.
its job.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, its job is to catch the really bad stuff, process it somehow, and get rid of it. I don't understand the science behind it, but you know, I mean, its job is to like your liver.
Well, you know, they didn't know what it did until about, what was it, like 10 years ago? It was
Right.
it was a mystery organ.
Yeah.
I have read a couple papers on it.
I think it's very interesting. You know, we can fly in space. We have no idea what's in the bottom of the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't know what's in our body properly.
It's kaiju.
Right. God.
I don't care what anybody says. Pacific Rim is a fun movie.
Yes.
Trucker Tim says he certifies his previous day log during his pre-trip. That's what I do.
So, I've gotten in the habit of doing mine after my post-trip time. Right? Because then I go in sleeper berth and I verify. It'll carry that verify in our log system until into the next day. And then I just have to, you know, and then I'll start fresh. From when I start work, that's where I have to verify from again. Rosie ends up having to do hers twice because of the way that we typically work when we work. She's got to pop them over at, you know, 3 a.m. normally. Although now we're on East Coast time, so midnight.
Oh, that's right, because you transferred over to Ocala.
Right. So now she'll be able to, you know, flip them at midnight like a normal person and be on her way and be happy. I mean, there's a lot of times when she wouldn't even start her log till midnight. You know what I mean? And it was just a pain, you know, drive 15 minutes down the road at 11:45, and then she would lose the logs and all that navigation stuff, right? They did fix that, by the way. Like, it doesn't make you stop anymore to fix it, to see your hours. It just says, hey, next time you stop, you better fix something.
Interesting.
So, but she does that too. She approves her logs when she ends her shift, verifies everything backwards from there, and goes into sleeper. And then from, sleeper forward, it verifies that. Because, you know, that's like when we were on paper logs, I used to finish out my day, draw the sleeper line across, prep the next day's log, ready to go. Same. I look at it as the same principle. So, and no DOT cop will ever get you for saying, oh, well, you falsified this because you did it early. No. I knew I was going to be asleep for that time. Something happens where I actually had to interrupt that, then I would make that correction. But the odds of that happening are just, I'm just saying. Unless you're that dude that got his hood smacked twice in the same parking lot. Just saying.
Yeah, that was a gnarly video, man.
Hey, Quick, what's going on, buddy? Sorry, man. I saw you there earlier and I missed it. I apologize.
That was another thing that DOT cop brought up was make sure you're certifying your logs because hours of service is one of the things they're looking for this year.
Right.
So, super ego guys probably not in a good position.
Right. No, Tim, because my home terminal was Troutdale. Yeah, very confusing, sir. Since most of the time that I ran was in Alabama, so Central Time.
Yeah, it's kind of wonky for me now, Charlie, because I was at Swift for so long. I was used to my home terminal being, down the street.
Right.
Well, at Panther, they only have one.
Right.
And it's in Ohio. So I'm on East Coast time for my logs, but my brain is still Mountain Time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. I live on the East Coast, right? Well, the West Coast of the East Coast, because Florida. And so I live in the Eastern time. Most of my freight is Central, and my logs were Pacific. Constantly screwed. And then send me out to Phoenix, and depending on the time of year, I really have no idea what time it is.
Yeah, because they don't do daylight savings time. It's the only sane state in the union.
Right? Gosh.
I'm really hoping that legislation passes because I every 6 months. Well, it's not 6 months. I can't remember what it is now, but you remember it used to be 6 months on one time, 6 months on the other. It's what it was when we were kids.
Right.
But anyway, so every time the clocks change, Wall Street Journal and all those guys do this article about how much lost time there is, lost productivity because of that time change. It's just, they need to get rid of it.
Oh, I got a nice message from Josh. Josh, I'm in the middle of a show. Why are you texting me during the show? Sorry.
Matt's logs are out of Louisville now?
Yeah.
That's weird. I thought his guys were out of like Florida or something. I don't know.
No, he's Mercer, right?
Oh, that's right. He was going to make a deal with that guy to do some temporary stuff though for a butt ton of money.
Right. But
for those of you guys that don't know, Matt's always trying to work an angle. And,
love it.
He's pretty successful at it.
Yeah, like for real. Like, dude's a hustler. I don't want to hustle that much anymore. So I've gotten a couple messages this week that I just saw this evening, by the way. I had 39,000 messages stacked. I'm not responding to them all, so I'll do it here. No, I haven't started doing percentage yet, Chris and Craig, because I've been home the whole time. I really need to get out there. I may just figure it out tomorrow, Jeff, and something. I don't know. Trying to think of the other ones. They're all important, but I can't think of them right now. Sorry. But yeah, so I needed some me time. And you know what? We can talk about that in a minute. Hey, quick, if you're still there, if you want to hit the link and pop in and talk some maintenance stuff, bro, we would appreciate that, I'm sure. Link is pinned. We're going to do our halftime break here real quick. 50 seconds, and we will be right back. Jeff, sound good?
Yeah.
Let's do that. You're either running your business like an owner or like an employee. And if you're stuck in that employee mindset, you're leaving money on the table. Company drivers wait for direction. Business owners create opportunities. Company drivers chase miles and just drive. Business owners chase profits and know their numbers. Want to run a real business? Start tracking your numbers. Know your cost per mile and start saying no to bad loads. Drop "I run a business" in the comments if you're done thinking like an employee. If you want to take this mindset shift further, join the Road Warrior Entrepreneurs community at www.rwedrive.com, where we have profit boosting strategies, coaching calls, and real road warriors winning together. And I am back. Jeff is doing weird things in the background. And look, Quick popped in too. I'm going to put the poll back up and bring comments so I can see those again. And I'm going to throw Jeff up in here if he's ready. I don't even care if he's ready. I'm just going to throw him on there. What's up, Quick?
Can you hear me? Everything sound good?
Hey, Quick. Are you talking? Just playing. I hear you, man.
All right, cool. Sometimes the headsets goof up. What's going on, guys?
Jeff left all his expensive sound stuff at home.
Oh, man, thought you were a professional.
I know, but you know what? Oddly enough, it actually doesn't sound horrible.
No, I just play one on TV quick.
No, it does sound good. Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell?
Who's that? What was that? Was that me? No,
couldn't have been. On my phone and it started a video.
See, now it's you. Now you're not being professional.
Right. God, glad to have you, man. Appreciate you. So for those of you who don't know, Quick actually drives for, is it okay? I'm going to say it, he drives for Night. But very super smart dude. He is a company driver, but dude knows his stuff. Don't let that fool you. Ain't nothing wrong with being a company driver. You know, contracting is not for everybody, and some people actually do better on the company side. Let's be real. In fact,
been there, done that.
Right? Some people should never leave the company side. Let's be real. But even better is he's got awesome relationship with shops and knows a lot of mechanical stuffs. So yeah, glad to have you, man. You know, if you got any tricks, you know, by all means, feel free to throw them out there, bro. Because we love you. I love you. I don't know if I don't love anybody, but I love everybody.
I'm on my way to Denver now, Loveland. Drop off, and a little warm out, so I just got a truck wash. I had them blow the radiator out from the backside because all the love bugs and all the bugs and shit.
Oh my god!
Started running a little warm, but not really. But it seemed to help, you know, to blow out the backside of that radiator, blow everything out.
He paid attention to the temperature change. Just saying.
Charlie, by the way, after driving in Florida, there was literally an orgy of bugs on my way.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's starting down here right now.
And this truck's never run that warm, so it's like, let me blow out this radiator.
Right.
So, plus Blitz Week, get the truck cleaned up. That way they don't bother you.
Yeah. So, you know, I may have to get my first truck wash.
Damn, dude, really?
100,000 miles, bro.
Did he just say first?
Yep.
Truck wash?
You know, when the last time I went to the Blue Beacon with my 2016 Cascadia Quick?
I think I'm going to hang up on both of yous. The both of yous. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, ride dirty.
Now, no, I didn't. I had one of those coin-op pressure washer places down the hill from me when I lived in Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
That only cost me $15 instead of $65.
Yeah, well, I don't pay for it anyway. Here's the receipt, or here's the account number. Yeah.
Another benefit to being a company dude. Just saying.
Yeah, don't gotta pay for shit.
Oh, here's the funny thing.
Did I tell you this truck is available for lease purchase?
You're turning it in, huh?
I have a new one coming, but one driver, one truck. Know everything that's gone wrong with it. It's been babied its whole life. So nice. It's a good one. If someone in the company wants to do a lease purchase or buy it, it's a good one. How
do they track their trucks over on the night side? Because like I know it's Swift. Like the truck that my 23, right? It was branded and labeled for a company truck.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave it a truck number and everything.
Yeah,
And
I think you can just go by the night truck number.
well, see, that's what I was going to say is then Swift, when they decided to make it a contract, because they pulled it out of the company side and gave it to me, they changed the number again the same day.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's you're gonna have your own number
It's
because
annoying.
now you wanna because Dana just did a lease purchase through 90. He's actually doing really good. He ended up with a good truck too, old port truck. I mean, we don't haul containers anymore out of going to Phoenix.
Wow.
That Phoenix yard is empty with the containers. So it didn't have a lot of miles, but I guess they go by the how many years it's been in service before you can lease them.
Yep,
But yeah,
yep.
he actually got a good one. So we're trying to keep it in house because our terminal and the Kansas City terminal know the truck. So we're trying to get it to somebody out of our group, But I got a new one coming and won't be here till August.
What do you got coming in?
Peterbilt Ultraloft.
Nice.
It's called titanium or something, the color.
Right.
It's like a dark silver. It's
Yeah,
lighter than this, but it's darker than silver.
Yeah,
So
I like
it's in
that
the
color.
middle. Yeah, it'll stay cool, easy to clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just as long as it ain't red. I was like, man, you can get that red one right now. No. You can give me another million-mile truck. It's time.
And the Pete's, there is one of those reds that is just amazing. It almost looks electric in the sunlight.
Yeah, that's probably that on the what do they call it? Legendary red.
Yeah.
It's like metallic. It's bright. Yeah.
I kept telling Michelle that I would buy a new truck back in the day if she could get me a Cascadia in that color, and she's like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah. This truck just turned 410,000 miles.
Nice.
Yeah. And she's still getting averaging 8 miles of the gallon. Good lifetime, over 8. So we're doing good. I'm heavy right now, but we're riding.
Hey, quick. So when they blew out your radiator from the backside forward,
Yeah.
like how much pressure are we talking?
He just had the pressure wash. It really wasn't a lot of pressure.
Good.
I mean, it wasn't a lot, but a lot of shit came out.
Right.
Oh, sorry. A lot of stuff came out that started landing on the ground, like debris and bugs, and it's like, wow.
Right.
But
it's every now and then.
She's running cooler. I mean, stuff gets past that little screen up front,
Oh yeah.
But
and I've seen people go in there with like their home pressure washer on like just direct jet, bro.
No, he just had it on fan.
Name in the fins.
It's not like because the fan shroud, you got to go in there and kind of go back and forth and along the fan on both sides. Just open it up a little bit, And it seemed to help. It's running cooler, but it's summertime now. It's hot.
Summertime.
Summertime. Yeah. But it's nice out. Uphill all the way to Denver.
All right, quick.
45,000 pounds.
Things that these people should be looking at, bro, to keep themselves safe and out here legal.
Hang on, let me turn down the radio because I'm a truck driver.
Crazy talker.
Check them tire pressures. It's hot out. They're gonna rise. Do the max. What's on the tire? 110. 110 safe on everything. Fronts and drives.
Right.
Just check all your fluids, man. No leaks. Check those belts. The serpentine belt.
Now it's on there.
Yeah, and listen for the tensioner or the idler pulley having a little squeak to it. Just a little one, like a little bit of a noise. Right. It needs to be changed. And when they change that, change the tensioner and the belts. Do it all at one time. Do them all.
And it's not that hard, guys.
No, that's an easy fix. But it's better to fix it when it starts making a little squeak, and it'll cost you $400 for everything, labor and all. Then to wait for it to go and take out the radiator, the fan, the radiator, the shroud, everything, and now you got like $5,000 and a tow.
I think the last time I did, I had Rosie doing it on Chewy in a petrol parking lot in South Carolina somewhere. It costs like $30-$40 for the tensioner.
Yeah.
And whatever the hell the belt cost was, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Yeah, I think when I did it on the 16th, Charlie, I was all in at just under $100.
right, yeah.
It'll let you know when it's getting ready to go out
Yeah,
because
don't
it'll start
ignore it.
making a slight noise. And don't ignore it. Exactly. Fix it. Fix it now.
That's such an easy one to fix, you know.
I always say 100, 1,000, 10,000. Fix it when it's 100.
right.
100, 1,000, 10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Keep letting it go. See what happens.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, a lot of people don't. I heard mine. I didn't catch it early, right? But I heard it just before it snapped, right? And it actually snapped after I had parked. Right. So I mean I was pretty blessed by that. Let's be real.
Yeah, you got lucky. The fan wasn't all torqued up with the
I
locked
heard
up,
it.
blowing. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it and I thought, oh, that's bad. There's a Petro. Let's get in there.
Yeah. And you lose power steering. No, you don't. I don't think you lose power. Or do you? No, I forgot. I don't know if that's crank driven or not. I don't know. It matters the motor. Sometimes the power steering pump's crank driven. But you'll lose AC. Well, it matters what belt you blow just too.
Right.
AC compressor can lock up. Just cut that belt and keep riding.
Yeah. That sucks this time of year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so don't exactly. You could end up on the side of the road, and that normal $400 repair bill.
Yep.
Is now thousands because you're on the side of the road. Oh,
and you might get towed. So add on to it too.
What I was gonna say, they might go, oh, bro, we're not gonna do this on the side of the road. We need to tow you to, 3 exits up.
Yeah, and hopefully he could operate the tow truck without putting everything through your oil pan. Now you're in the shop a little bit longer.
Hey, Jeff knows about that.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, it is. So how long is all this gonna take? I was gonna be off for like, I don't know, 4 days, and it looks like 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
oh, that's on back order. Okay.
Jeff had his done up near Reno, and they screwed his oil pan up, if I recall.
Yeah, the freaking tow truck driver tried to lift my truck by the oil pan.
Jesus.
Good time, professionals.
So I don't know if I ever told you the whole story on that one. So Swift refused to pay the tow bill.
Yeah.
The tow company held their trailer hostage, and then Swift sued the bat snot out of them.
Oh, God.
Because I sent them pictures and everything.
Right.
I didn't pay a dime for any of that, except for the reason I was being towed was because my water pump went out.
Right.
Like smoking out. But yeah, I paid for that. But everything else, brand new oil pan, pickup tubes.
Had a couple nights, if I remember right, and a couple of nice nights in Reno with the wife. She drove up in Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm. Well, because of the way things happened, Charlie,
right?
They wouldn't. The dealership wouldn't touch the truck till everything was settled out with the oil pan,
right?
Because they're not going to do it until they know who they're getting paid by,
right?
So like, well, we don't know. I'm like, okay. So I call the wife, and she comes to Reno. We live in Salt Lake, so it's not that far. We spent one night at the Nugget, and then went home.
Nugget's awesome.
So the cool thing about this story, quick hit, when Donna left the house, there was very little snow on the ground.
Of course.
By the time we got back the next day, it was hip deep in our yard.
Wow.
Yeah, we almost couldn't get our little minivan into our neighborhood.
Yeah.
I actually got a pre-plan in Salt Lake out of here. So see how that works out.
Well, it's nice that you got something set up already. Just saying.
Yeah. And I know I can get the dedicated cardboard loads to Vegas.
Right.
Out of there. And that's all drop and hook. And I don't know. I got to look at Vail, see what the weather's doing. Might go to Phoenix out of there or just, I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
Hey, there was something that came up on our group that you weren't paying attention to, Charlie, that I wanted to address. So those of you guys that at Swift that are on the new percentage program, I'm going to ask for full transparency on everything when you post about your loads.
Right.
Because we had one from your girlfriend.
Stop.
That I had to call her out.
You got a girlfriend? Nice.
Alexa.
No. Stop it.
I think she still has extra parts, but whatever.
Oh my God.
So she got this load, $5.80 a mile. After back and forth, come to find out, yeah, it was a 70-mile run.
Right.
Okay, so the strategy there, quick hit, as you're thinking in your mind is, oh, well, let's do 4 or 5 of those in a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Would be the strategy there if they're available.
Yeah, if they were dropping hook on both ends, you can probably get away with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if it's a live load, no.
You might be there all day for that $500.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. It's like, well, this is stupid. Yep.
But we know other guys that aren't really posting on the group, and I wish they would, that are doing these 300 to 500 mile loads, and their average is right around what, 240 a mile, Charlie, on those.
Yeah.
They might have one that's like 350 and another one that's 210. But it's all above, the mileage contract.
Yep.
What we're seeing is people don't want to do it because, there's no fuel surcharge. Okay, so.
Oh, I was just going to ask, is there a fuel surcharge on that? But you just said no.
It's
all-in rate.
It's an all-in rate. But, at Swift right now, just pulling numbers out of my butt. I don't know what the real numbers are. I know what they were a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to use that.
Right.
Line haul over 800 miles. With your $1.15 plus surcharge, you're making about $1.70 a mile. All day long on the load board, on the percentage plan, is freight that's over $2 a mile.
Easily,
so so concerned about the surcharge.
Right.
They're making more money.
Yeah.
What they did
was they complain about, but I don't get a surcharge. I'm like, bro, you're still making more money.
Yeah. And we dealt with this with guys that didn't want to use command. Remember, Charlie? Oh, there's no surcharge on that. I don't care. I'm getting $2.50 a mile.
Right.
And that was back when we were making 89 cents plus surcharge.
Okay.
So, people, it's a mindset shift to do this percentage thing, guys. You got to do some math. And if you're going to post your rates and all that stuff, please tell us what your mileage is as well. And what would be great is on these shorties, like, 5 something a mile for 71 miles. Okay. Were you able to do multiples of those in a day?
Yeah.
So if you could do 2 or 3 of those, you're talking like $1,500 in a day.
Yeah. Craig and Chris and I have all talked about some loads up in Alabama that are, 17 miles. Drop and hook both ends that are, in the $400 range, and there's multiples in a day.
Yeah.
50 some odd miles for the day, 3 loads, that's $1,200. Stupid heavy.
Yeah, but who cares?
Who cares?
17 miles.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of is it flat ground down there? Is there any hills?
Between those two spots, that's no hills.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
There's a couple things I've done in my career, Charlie. I was down in Lathrop, California one day.
Right.
No freight. West Coast, go figure.
Yeah.
But you know what they did have? They needed to move all those containers out of the terminal to the rail yard, and they were paying $100 for every trailer you touched.
Right.
Well, me and my student did 10 of those in about 12 hours.
Yep.
Because the rail yard was literally 10 miles away.
Yep.
The longest one we did was the first one because we had to get that BNSF card. We had to watch the video. But after that, bam, 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 bam. We did that all day. And my student got, 6, 7 backs in.
Right.
In tight quarters. It was great.
I used to get up in the Troutdale when they had all those trailers there and moving across the river, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fantastic, man. As many as you could do, they just keep feeding them to you. And it was great for students because that yard we were dropping them in was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was bumper cars in there, right? And you know, the students that I took up there, I'm like, look, it's going to be rough. You need to get out and look. Lots of
Mm-hmm.
times. Nothing wrong with that, man. We have nothing but time to do this.
Sumner once paid me $300 for 4 hours worth of work.
Mm-hmm.
They needed one of those super heavy haul trailers delivered to the Costco next door.
Right.
Couldn't get anybody to do it.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, I had the old T2000 back in those days.
Yes.
And I don't think I got out of second gear with that 100,000-pound trailer.
Right.
Wow.
Logs, it wouldn't even have kicked over.
But you know, they paid me $300 or $400. I can't remember which it was, but it was basically 4 hours worth of work. You know, 20 minutes of it was going that 0.5 miles.
Right. See, look, Craig said, I got planned on 3 loads today by a planner, all paying over $2.90 a mile because I did her a favor.
Yeah. So we're back to that.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yes. I like it. Look, you know, that's that relationship building stuff. And Craig's really good at building relationships. Let's just be honest here. Don't piss him off because the dude goes psycho in Craig way. But totally like legit. Craig knows how to work systems. That's why we didn't call him the professor.
He'll eat you like a mushroom.
Oh,
Craigio.
Hey now. Boop, boop, boop.
But yeah, just please, if you're gonna post on about this, and you know, I don't know what the deal is with Swift and how proprietary the rates really are. Let's be careful about too much information out in the wild. But if you're gonna post in the private group about it, give us as much information as you can, because what I'm trying to find, Charlie, is that sweet spot.
Right.
You know, okay, great, 580 a mile, but it's only 71 miles. Where's the sweet spot? Where's one that's like 350 a mile, and I can absolutely do 2 of those in one day?
Right. Yeah. And it's out there.
You know, maybe 100 and 150 miles each way.
Like Craig is a beast on the load board. Like he's really taught Chris to really watch the load board, and they could tell you there's certain times of day that are better than others, of course. And you know, certain customers they know about, and those loads don't post until such and such time. You know, I don't expect people to give that info up.
No, that's your own.
That's stuff you need to learn.
If you want to tell your buddies about it, yeah.
If you can get on that, have a good relationship with the shipper and receivers so they work with you on both ends, because they're always going to see you. Right. You know, you coming back? Yeah, okay, cool. You know, maybe you can stay the night there, back to the dock when you get here and sleep on the dock. And, you know, just take that trailer when you get back and put something on it after we're closed.
Right.
And we used to do that with Kmart and Michael's back in the day.
Yep.
They should open the doors on a Michael's trailer and back to the door and throw the paperwork in the back, so they didn't have to wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
They know who was driving. It's like, I don't want your stuff. Just unload it without waking me up.
Yep.
And then they'll come get me when it's all empty.
That's what got them lined up for that, and that's a good one to save right there.
Yep. Amazon.
But yeah, I mean, you know, we preach relationships, we preach, you know, service, because that's all we have to commit to, right?
Yeah.
We don't have very many things that we have to do. You know, it's basic. Be on time. Be safe.
And try to keep the customer. It's like, if you take a load, deliver it. You know, because that's how we lose customers, and we lose customers, then we don't have nothing to do. You know, it's like, if you take the load, deliver it. Don't be late.
Craig, correct me if I'm wrong. We're losing another account because people couldn't make it on time, and there was like crazy amounts of time on these things. And that's just, and they were good loads from what I understand.
Dude, you remember the one I told you about that I did for a couple weeks?
Yeah.
We lost from New Boston down to Denver and back. You went down with full racks of brake shoes and came back with empty racks.
Yep.
And there was like an extra half day each way on the load as far as time goes. And these guys were not making on-time delivery, so they lost that turn.
We used to pull bottles out of what
there was
I think it
about
was
a
New
dozen-
Hampshire.
And there was about a dozen guys on that. That's all they did was that turn, and they lost it.
One of my bread and butter runs when I was, based out of Troutdale and doing the mentoring thing, I would get a load out of Oregon or Washington, usually to New York, going to the food bank out there in that crazy place you had to pay to even get through the gate, whatever, to a food bank, which made okay, but whatever. So I'm taking an entire truckload of, canned tuna or something like that to this food bank, which is cool, I guess. And then I deadhead up to like New Hampshire because, it's like 2 miles away, going through 9 states to get there, I'm sure. Exaggerations. And then run a bottle load. They were empty Powerade bottles. All the way to Henderson. You could get
Plastic or glass? Oh, plastic.
Yeah.
That's had to be light. That's nice.
Dude, they were amazing loads.
Yeah,
and
light.
All the time in the world. Like literally an open window for like 2 weeks. So you could get there fast or you could get there slow. How did people not make it on time?
And it was probably drop and hook at Henderson.
No, it was usually they were scooping. Well, actually, I can't remember now. Yeah, it was a live load on the pickup and a drop and hook on the other. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. How do you mess that up?
Dude.
One of my favorite loads was Crown Cork and Seal out of Whirling.
Yeah.
Down to Salt Lake.
I just hated going way out there.
Yeah, I mean, but when you're delivering up on I-90,
right,
it's still like what 180, 200 miles down to Crown Cork and Seal from the 90. But
that name sounds familiar. Cork and Seal. I'm sure I've been there.
Yeah, Pepsi cans is what it is.
Okay.
And deliver them in Salt Lake City.
Drop and hook both ends.
Yeah.
I can remember. It was a long time ago.
And it was preloaded on the pickup, and then first come first serve in Salt Lake City whenever you get there, which was nice because, as you know, so that's up in Wyoming, northern Wyoming, right by the border of Montana. So getting off that mountain in the wintertime was sometimes crazy.
Yeah.
So it was
That's
a good
one they tried to send me.
It was a good one if you're already up there. And I liked it.
Right.
That and Coors, the cans going to Virginia.
Hey Jenny, if you're leaving your camera off, I'm gonna move you over by the survey. Oh, dang it! I'll put you back. Look, there you are.
Here you are.
Hi.
Jenny, hey baby.
Hey.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Jenny's too vain to keep her camera off.
All right.
Nothing.
But look, she's melting. Oh my God, she's melting.
She's melting into the Todd background.
Yes. She's Todd's wife. What?
Oh,
damn it.
God. Now you just offended the whole audience, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe you said that.
Equal opportunity offender right here. Just saying.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where you live, Charlie.
She's gonna get narc on you. Watch out.
Oh, that sounds hot.
That would not scare me at all, folks.
I don't know. Those glasses are intimidating. Especially the
gold. I met Jenny at the truck show.
Yep. Sure did. Hugged my neck and everything. Aren't you all jealous now? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I got a hug. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Always get a hug.
You put
I'm huggable.
Info up here too. She freight recovery specialist. Just saying. You could check out her website and her phone number. It's going across the bottom, email address, all that stuff. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Yep, and I've added the safety and compliance stuff. So if you know
that's right,
safety and compliance, and so
I'm being safe and compliant. Yeah,
I'm being complicit. Wait, never mind.
I'm being safe and compliant.
I am safe.
Everything's legal. Yeah,
kind of. I don't know. My dog's sick too. It's sad.
Anyhow, where is everybody tonight?
I don't know, man. It's man. I don't know, man. It's like crazy
bro.
Right?
Dude. Yeah.
Dude. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I had a birthday over the weekend. We went to the
happy birthday.
drag strip for the
13.
first race of the year. That was on my birthday.
So you're 39
We made it to
now?
the. Yep, I made it to the semis, and my buddy Neil, the guy that owns the car that I help, I've known him since we were 14 years old. His daughter had a grandbaby, a baby
Nice.
on my birthday, so we shared the same birthday. That's awesome.
Oh.
So it was a good time. Everything was fun.
Do you have a friend
The whole
named
week.
Bob?
Did they name the baby after you too?
No, it's Lenny. Yep, Lynn.
Do you have a friend
So-
named Bob by any chance? Quick.
Let me think. I have a lot of friends. I probably do somewhere.
You need to
This is your
get
cousin?
those two together.
Oh, Neil and Bob.
Yep. What?
Yeah.
I thought you
Oh.
were talking about the friend that has no arms and legs and swims.
Yeah. How's that happen,
Bob.
Bob?
You know that same guy laying on the beach? They call him Sandy. Just saying.
No, that's a buoy. Yeah.
That guy in a pile of leaves? Russell. What? Stop
Bounces
it.
up and down. Yeah. Buoy.
Well, but Neil is the guy with one leg and a half a leg.
That would be great. Oh my God. Where are we gone? Jenny comes in and just derails.
Jenny, you're mean.
Well,
Right?
She's just
I tell my
mean.
kids all the time. I've been called lots of things before, and nice was never one of them.
That's fair. You know, my kids told us back in the day.
Back in the day, you sound like you're ancient.
Well, you know, they're like grown with their own kids now. I'm just saying.
Mine too.
They're like, oh, Dad's really cool, but Mom buys us stuff.
I get the first grandbaby in October. I'm so excited.
Nice.
A new grandbaby boy, and both of my kids were girls.
Oh,
So
God.
now I went from ruffles to snails.
There you go. I like it. Grandsons are fun because you can talk them into doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Totally acceptable.
Neil's son has a son and a daughter. The daughter rides rodeo. The son, he wrestles and whatever. We have him working on the race car with us. He's little, but he's learning and he does a good job. The daughter has a son and now she has a daughter too. So,
Wow.
and she's a cop. She's a cop up in Wisconsin. Sheriff.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That's an interesting state up there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't dislike
Up by Green Bay. Yeah.
it. I might dislike that area, but
Good people though. I mean, we were all raised right, so that's why everybody's raised right.
Right? It's hard to say that these days. Just saying.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people don't know what it's like to be raised right because words.
Yeah.
Most people are raised left these days,
Res-
unfortunately.
respectful, and if we're disrespectful, the one's gonna let the other one know.
Right?
So, it's hey, no, not that dude. Don't talk to him that way. It's
Right.
like, yeah, but no. Or if it's ahead of time, he'll be like, hey, don't be trying to talk all crazy with this dude. I'm all okay. I'll be, that's ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of wagering and side betting and everything else.
Right.
So
Hey,
So where's
I'm gonna
Snark
go
at
with
tonight?
nobody's been inspected yet today. So good on you, I guess.
no, I haven't.
I'm taking the poll down because it's just annoying me now.
I've been getting bypassed.
Yeah, it's crazy,
left-
right?
Left Kansas City.
You got
Dropped
bypassed
off.
in Blitz?
Yeah, got bypassed and leaving Kansas City. Got bypassed over here, getting in.
Many of us rarely get pulled in, Jenny, during the blitz.
I'm coming up to the Colorado line though, so you might have jinxed me.
No, you jinxed yourself.
No, I'm good. My truck's pimped. I'm pimped.
Well,
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm pimp-headed.
right?
I'm looking good. Plus, I'll just blame it on Jeannie for coming in here.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Blame it on me. I got broad shoulders. I can handle it. That's good.
Exactly. I'll just say, hey. I got someone on the phone right now.
I
And
got
she'll
my
take care of
safety
this
compliance
situation.
person. I got my safety and compliance person on the phone
Exactly.
right now.
I
She's
got safety on the phone. Do you really
Right.
want to go through this? Matter of fact, did you even see that? You don't even know what you're looking at. What
Right.
about that right there? No, that's fine. But you didn't look at it. Yeah.
And what you missed is this right here. Oh, wait, that's
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
look
no,
over
no,
there. Don't look at that over there. Look
I'm
at this
not.
over
I'm not
here.
going to
Look at this
tell
over
you
here.
anything that's wrong with this thing. I want you to go find it yourself.
right.
Well, when he gets close to it, say, no, look at that there. Look at this. Why don't you show you this right here? Let me show you this.
Yeah.
You know
Hey,
what
check out this video on YouTube.
is if you can have a nice conversation with them while they're doing the inspection.
All you gotta do is be cool, dude.
That's not California, by the way, but whatever.
Yeah,
the last inspection I got in Texas was in Texas, and I opened the door, and I do a bad thing. I chew tobacco. The officer spits, then I spit. He looks at me, I look at him, and we were friends right away.
Nice.
Yeah. Just be cool with them, man.
That's what
I
I
mean,
do.
that's all you gotta do.
I just get out with that big child in my lip right here, and
I could see Jenny with a big old dip.
I used to dip. I dipped in college. I used to drink a beer and dip at the same time. I was better than half the guys in the dorm.
Damn it, girl.
You know who else was a girl that dipped, Charlie? The very first American A-10 pilot that was female.
Makes sense.
They called her Chewy.
I love it. What a good name.
Nah, not necessarily.
And she's got one hell of a gun.
Right?
That's what I always say. My gun's bigger than yours.
I know.
Damn it, girl.
But when I was in college, I worked at Taco Bell off campus right there, and everybody it was like 2 hours of cleanup. Well, when we would get done working for the night, all the guys would put the big dip in and they'd go to work. I want to go outside and smoke a cigarette, and they wouldn't let me go outside. So it's not safe to unlock the door for you to go outside and smoke a cigarette. They said, if you want to dip, you can dip. I said, you got it.
Wow. Hey, Blindside. What's going on? Waking up to start the last leg of my 37-hour block. Hope everyone is having a good day. Yeah. I'm sick. I got a cold and I don't feel good.
Cry me a river, build me a bridge. And get
Oh, I'll do it. Blindside. I missed dip. So I started dipping back in the day so I could quit smoking. And then I found myself dipping while smoking. That worked out.
Yeah, that a boy.
You know.
I mean, if you're gonna go all in, go all in. Yeah.
No.
I mean, don't just get that throat cancer. Get the lip and the throat cancer.
That's right. No.
Yeah. Put a patch on too. Screw it. Yeah.
Oh, so that started to be a problem because I started wearing patches recently, and then I found myself smoking cigars while wearing the heavy patch.
Oh, that's not good for you, Charlie.
That gets you lightheaded.
And then he was vaping,
But you're not supposed to inhale anyways on the cigar.
Yeah, but I do because if
I do.
I'm
Yeah.
inhaling.
I'm gonna inhale it.
I inhale.
smoke.
If I'm smoking, I'm inhaling. Let me tell
I
you.
have to.
Yeah.
You'll never hear me being that guy. I did not inhale. Bull. I sucked that to my toes.
I smoked marijuana, but I didn't inhale. Yeah, right, Clinton. Okay. Yeah.
Whatever you say, Bill. We love you. So yeah, boy, we're getting off. Hey,
What
Jenny,
are y'all really talking about tonight?
what kind of things could you maybe suggest for these guys that are out here? Since I believe logs are the big thing that people.
Yeah,
are
I was going to
getting
tell.
hit
That's exactly what I was going to say. Run your logs correctly. That's the first thing you can do.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake in your log, make sure you call your dispatch or your compliance office right away and get it immediately corrected. That way, if you get pulled into the next weigh station, you don't get in trouble for it.
One other thing on that, real quick, Jenny. Sorry to throw you off. Is make a note. Add a note to that screwed up part of your log. Explain what happened. It's amazing how much weight that will carry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Actually do a pre-trip. That's really nice when you actually do
What?
one of those. And not just say you did it and then sit there for 15 minutes and smoke your cigarette. Like actually do the pre-trip. It'll save you a lot of hassle.
What if you spend 22 and a half minutes on the toilet instead?
Well, I suggest you mark that as your 30-minute break and do your pre-trip.
That's a.
You don't want to know how I do pre-trips, so I just won't tell you.
Yeah, I don't want to know that you don't really do them, so that's okay.
I do them, but I do them. I do a pre-trip every day,
You don't.
and I look at my truck every night. Yes, I do. I just happen to do a pre-trip while I'm not on duty. So if I find something that's wrong, I'm not starting my clock.
You fixed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Then after I do all that and everything's tight and right, then I start my pre-trip.
Yeah,
That's fine with
unfortunately
me.
for Jeff, his company would make him log every bit of that because once he said, "Hey, I've got a problem," and they have to fix it, he'd be on duty somehow.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not me.
But I'm saying do your pre-trips, because how many times are you getting people are getting dinged for silly stuff like a lamp out, like a turn signal bulb,
Exactly.
I mean, that stuff is all easily caught during pre-trip. Make sure your tires are actually inflated in your pre-trip. Don't just pretend to knock them. Actually knock them. Put a tire gauge on it. Whatever you got to do to make sure you got the right pressure.
Stab them.
Yeah, stab them. That's great too. They'll all have the same pressure then.
So there was a violation that, Charlie, I think you and I discussed this on how this was even possible. There was a out of service violation that made the Facebooks here recently, where every tire on the rig was below 80 pounds.
Oh,
but they were all equally below.
I guess, but that's legally flat though.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as the rim is not touching the ground, they didn't bend the rim, they're probably okay.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
Tires running at 200 degrees.
I just got into Colorado. The sign says must have chains till May 15th. Okay. I got a chain over there. I don't have any chains in this truck. I think it's to go. I think it's to go west of Denver on 70.
Right.
From Denver over the mountain to the border of Utah.
I've never had chains. I couldn't even tell you how to put them on. Never done it. Never had to.
Good advice from Trucker Tim there.
I've got. I use auto socks.
Yeah.
That was in case Jeff gets hurt.
So.
Right. Just make sure you're able to edit your logs to on duty in the event you get hurt performing work-related stuff.
That is the thing.
I can't get to my ELD. I just fell doing this, but I can't log on duty.
Go ahead and climb into that dump bed over the doghouse there with diesel fuel in the bed of the truck.
Hey, hop in my truck and push that button. Which one? Not that one. Damn.
Modern technology.
Okay.
You can do it on their phones.
Yeah. If you didn't break your phone when you fell.
Look, if you did that, life is over anyhow.
Well, I mean, when I crawl over the doghouse into the bed of that asphalt truck and I go to dump diesel fuel, then I probably don't have my phone with me anyways.
What you climbing over? You're in a cab over doing this?
Right.
No. Like, so when we haul asphalt, sometimes, well, you're not supposed to put diesel fuel. You're supposed to use a little soap. But sometimes diesel fuel gets that asphalt that's stuck out a lot better than that soap.
Oh, yeah.
So you crawl over the doghouse, you got to get in the nose of that trailer, dig that asphalt out, put the diesel fuel on it.
Good luck.
The problem is I'm short and I have Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. So just like that, trying to get out of the, you should see me trying to get out of the bed of a truck.
That would be great. I would video Rosie.
You remember Weeble Wobbles when we were kids?
Yeah. Weeble with the wobble and they don't fall down.
Yep. So that was another thing, Charlie, that DOT cop brought up is the lights thing.
Right.
He's done a couple videos on this one. Now they all realize that you could have done a proper pre-trip, and that light could have been working 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It is still a violation if it's not working.
Right.
So
what just happened, bro?
So
they got tire pressure sensors too on some of these scale houses on the ramp.
Yeah. There was a dude that went into the Florida scale house, the port of entry in Florida, with his phone, and they let him interview them on how all that stuff works. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what he was saying from the DOT side, don't argue, don't swear up and down it was working 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Just damn it. I mean, it just is what it is.
Right.
Let me fix it. I got a light.
A lot of these new trucks, though, these are sealed systems.
Yeah.
It could still fail, man.
Well, you know the dreaded H11 plug that always goes out on the freight.
Right.
I was at the port of entry in California there on I-15 South.
Right. And
my right headlight was out during the inspection.
Of course.
And I was talking to the DOT officer, and I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor and just hit that housing real quick? Just hit it real hard. He's like, oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Went over, hit it, it popped on. And he's like, okay, it works, but I'd get that fixed.
Right. Yeah. At least yours was cool about it. We had that air leak Rosie was a student, like our first trip out. Montana, that scale that's in the center of the road, right? That guy's like, we had just had a brake chamber replaced, and they didn't tighten the hose onto the air chamber enough. Like literally, it was hand tight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we had just got it done. We kind of left out. Should have done a leak down test, and since there was two of us, and actually got out and checked for audibles, right? Didn't. My bad. Our bad. Whatever. Anyhow, we get in there, and he's doing his thing. He tells Rosie, "All right, hold your foot on the brake," and man, it was just screaming. I'm like, "Oh no," and literally had it fixed before he walked in the building and still wrote us a ticket. I'm like, you know what? You ain't wrong, but it ain't right.
I was driving down the road one day. I stopped at the stoplight. I was getting ready to turn left to get on the interstate. Like I was at the lights, and all of a sudden I hear, and all this air is like, I was like, oh my God, where's it come from? And there was a wide driveway just through the intersection on the right. So I didn't get on the interstate because I'm smart like that. I went over there and it was the air to the passenger seat blew the line off. And
that's you got lucky.
And I was like, whew, I got this one. I crimped that baby over and tied it off till we got home.
I was gonna say bicycles, baby.
I got unions for like every airline. Yep. Like if I just cut it and put a union in and hook it back together. That's like a must.
That kind of stuff. I was.
They have them in the shop. I just grab one of each size. All right, cool. Yeah.
And if it's those brass ones, they're legal DOT fixes. Just saying.
I got the plastic ones, the easy ones, the push fits. Yeah, those brass ones are a pain in the ass.
But I'm just saying, I have saved myself more times than not out in the middle of nowhere with those big brass ones, like on brake trailer airlines.
Yep.
Cut it, make it smooth, put that piece in there. You're good to go forever.
I'm going to give y'all for example. So here is a carrier that had an inspection, has 5 violations, 2 out of services.
Uh-oh.
So air brake, hose to be damaged, not secured. Brake, audible air leak from brake chamber. Air brake, hose to be damaged, not secured. Lighting, stop lamps, both inoperative when required to be on, out of service. Tires, all others leaking or inflation, less than 50% of the maximum inflation pressure on tire, not equipped with ATIS, out of service. Don't tell me you did a pre-trip.
Yeah. Right? Okay? That shit's never been looked at, ever.
That's what I'm talking about. Right, that's what I'm talking about. When I say do your pre-trip, actually do the pre-trip. Don't just say you did one. Because when you have things like that, it's obvious.
On that.
Right, it's obvious you did.
There's a story out of Texas a couple of months ago, Jenny, where Texas does its own thing. It's almost its own country.
Yeah, I always say Texas is its own country. Yep.
Oh yeah.
So they do their own little blitzes from time to time, and they don't tell anybody when they're doing them. They got one truck with 35 violations on one truck.
Oh
wow!
Figure that one out. I
don't think these trucks ever get looked at with that many violations ever. They just get in and drive.
Well, I tell you, quick hit. I don't know about you, but almost every day. It's not every day, but almost every day, I'll be doing my walk around, getting up, doing my thing, right? And I'll look across the way at the Loves, and the dude will literally open his curtains, start the truck, and leave.
And drove off. Yep.
Didn't even get out of his truck.
Got one step. He poured his piss bottle out the window.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Yep. He was late. He overslept.
Check this out. I was at a Walmart DC, picked up a load coming out of there, returns going to wherever it was. I hook up to the trailer, I air it up, and I'm looking at this trailer, and it's like something's goofy. This is the third one I've had. The front axle was sideways. It was set back. It was crooked on the front, under the trailer, the front axle. The right side was pushed back. It's the third one I've had like that. And I pulled it. I pulled it out to go through the guard shack to go and tell them that I can't take this load. You got to offload it. The trailer was 4 foot to the right.
Yeah.
It's like, this trailer's out of service, man.
Hey Charlie, remember the old MS Carrier trailers?
Yes.
Leg about half a foot to the right or left on the highway.
Yeah.
You had to drive on the dotted line to keep it on the solid line.
Yep.
You can put your fist between the right side tires, and it would touch. You go to the other side, you can put two 2 hands between the tires.
Right.
That's
Stick your
how.
head in
That's
there
how.
and not
And you
touch
can see
right.
it would look like it was turning right. It would look like the wheel was turned right. It's like, how did you even get that here?
It makes
And
you
they
wonder
had brand new tires, so obviously it wore them out because of that.
right.
Yeah.
But how long was it that way? You know what I mean? How many
Exactly.
people screw it?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's the third one I've had like that. It's like, no, walk around, make sure things are right, make sure things are straight. You know, it's like it's just look down the side. It's pretty easy to put your thumb, and your pinky between the tires. Then go to the other side and do the same thing. If it's touching, it's off.
Right.
It's broke. It's something's broke. Something needs to be aligned. You can tell, and that's why you see trailers sideways.
He said, my super single longevity experiment is coming to an end soon. Michelin X1 at 238,000 miles still has life left. So I would actually expect to get almost double that out of a set, because that was my experience.
Mm. Yeah, but you don't drive 90 miles an hour down the road everywhere you go.
I'm sure Blindsight doesn't either. But I was religious about checking tire pressures and watching for wear. I never rotated, so I probably could have actually gotten more life out of those tires.
Speed's what's bad about a super single. They start to grow if you go too fast with them, like over 70. They'll start growing on you and then burn out the centers.
Yeah. We had that on some of them, and we started changing pressures and upping the pressure on them, and that seemed to fix a lot of those problems.
Yeah.
That and counteract balance beads were the go-to.
Yeah.
We had counteracts actually take the cupping out of wide singles that was already started, which is unheard of. You don't usually get rid of cupping.
Yeah, it's a hard tire to balance too. We
were actually able to see correction with balance beads in wide singles that had cupping. So that was a good thing. And that's just because of the way that product works. It spreads out around the circumference as long as the face. So it's not balancing the wheel end, but it's actually balancing the tire itself, which is far more beneficial, to be honest, when it comes to tires. Not a commercial, just saying I prefer that product, but whatever.
I use counteract beads on my fronts. I always keep two bags, just because.
So I did that for a while.
Tire. Yeah.
And I found that over time, because my tires lasted so long, that the bags that I had for emergency would break in the bags that they were held in up in the cabin.
Yeah. They just did my steers because the right one was starting to get a little down there, because that's what they do. The right edge right side tire, right edge starts to wear. So they just swapped them out.
Why is that side of the?
Because it's always on a setback axle truck, but you're always pulling yourself on the road.
Huh?
You're always trying to get, and then we did an alignment too. So
and the crown would affect that, I guess.
The crown, and you're always keeping it on the road, so you're always kind of turning left.
Fair. I never really thought about it. I've thought about it a couple times as to it's always the right steer that goes first, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And another reason to rotate. Just saying.
And they did a kick-ass alignment job, because it was pulling a little bit, but dude, I can let go of the wheel. And they say count to 5. If you can get to count to 5 before it hits the white line, you got a good alignment.
I agree.
I haven't touched the wheel now in about 20 seconds.
All right.
And it's going straight as an arrow. So whatever they did a damn good job.
When I first got Chewy, I had to get kingpins done like within the first 2 months, right? And luckily there was a guy that just started MD alignment shop out there in like Clatskanie, Jeff, you'll know that area. It was out of his like garage. It was great. Like he could barely get a big truck in there, but hey, it worked. He did my kingpins and did an MD alignment, a real alignment, right? And after that, like I could drive for hours, just finger on the wheel.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like I had to at least touch it, right?
At our Salt Lake City terminal, there's an MB alignment guy that comes out there and aligns the trucks. I was sitting out there watching one day. I go, that's an MB alignment dude right there. Look at I saw all the rigs coming, all the parts come out. It's like, yeah, he did it right there in the parking lot with a trailer on the back.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
That was one of the things I was gonna do when MD first came out. I was gonna go because I like got all the books and all that stuff from God, I can't think of his name. Anyhow, Mike Beckett. I got all of his books on tires because that guy is a tire nut, like for real. Like you guys think I'm crazy, that guy knows, and that's where I got it from. Was from him.
And the Kansas City terminal has them come out too.
Nice.
So it's
I
probably
was gonna do
that
like a
dude
mobile
comes
MD
out.
alignment thing.
Yeah.
You sign a couple of fleets, man, you're set, bro.
Yeah.
You know, 50,
Yeah, Kansas
60,
City
70
uses
bucks for
MBLM.
a check. You know,
Yeah.
and a simple MD aligned check is, 15, 20 minutes, like literally. Now, for the problem, then now you get to charge for the problem, the correction, right?
Yep.
But man, that's money in the bank. It was gold. And I didn't want to do it myself. I was trying to hire somebody, my son or something like that. And
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. But yeah, so that fell through. And then by the time I had people that were ready to try it, I'm like, yeah, the market's so saturated now that it's just not worth it. Too bad, so sad. But yeah, I don't know. These are some really simple things that can be done. Check your lights, check your tires,
Check your windshield wipers, check your license plate.
Make sure you have washer fluid.
Remember, your tires aren't supposed to have boobs.
Right.
Oh, here's one. Here's a check that I actually had replaced. The torque arm in the back, basically the track locator that goes side to side, looks like a dog bone, goes from frame rail to the axle. Mm-hmm. The bushings on that can get squished, and it'll offline your rear end. One of your drives. Check that. Make sure the bushings aren't. Make sure that the bushings are. My truck didn't have a lot of miles on it.
Yeah.
And that got replaced. Check to make sure the bushings. You can almost see that one axle's in more than the other on one side. Like looking down the tread pattern, if the tread doesn't line up with the front one and it's over a little bit, look at them bushings on that dog bone or that torque arm. Yep, you'd be surprised. These roads are bad out here, man. They tear stuff up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, tear them up. So that got replaced. I can tell you everything has been done to this truck. And nothing big,
Blindside said suspension bushings was the best money I ever spent at like 750,000 miles. Felt like a new truck. Yep. Went through that with Chewy for sure. That was fantastic. Oh my God, the change in that is it. And you know what's funny is you get so used to it over time, it just gradually gets crappy, right?
Yeah.
And when they finally go out, you're like, God, how did I not notice that? Once you get new ones, because you're like, this is a different truck.
Yeah. Now you're all over the road trying to steer. It's like, what's going on? I can't even steer this thing. It's all, oh no, that's how it's supposed to be. You just been steering it too much all your life. Yeah.
It's hilarious. Mm-hmm. It's amazing the things that you fix and how much better it just makes life. And you're like, why did I not notice that? It's because it was a gradual thing. Water drips and slowly over time eats through granite. Just saying. Takes little things to make big changes over time.
Oh, yeah.
So, like always, fix the little things when you can.
100, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. Just saying. Fix it when it's cheap. Don't put it off.
With that, guys, we're at our 2-hour mark. I want to thank Quick and Jenny for popping in here. Jenny doing
thanks for inviting me.
Collections. Quick, our fellow driver out here with some good knowledge on the fixes and things like that. Some good tips. I appreciate you, brother.
Yep, anytime.
Jeff, I am sorry for ghosting you so poorly or so thoroughly. It wasn't just you. I ghosted the world. I know, I'm terrible. Like, I haven't even answered text. He's like, bro, are you okay? My phone's been off, like pretty much off. I've cut technology since last week, especially. Like, I mean, it was bad before that, but I just got away from everything for like this last week.
Yeah, I didn't do any social media, nothing from Wednesday until I came back out. I just got away from it all.
Right.
This weekend. So just went out and had fun.
I think this cold I caught is just kind of like my body going, okay, we're done with this crap now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm on the good end of this now because I actually feel better mentally today. And look, doing the show is always therapeutic for me. I just like to talk to people. Let's be
Yeah.
real. I don't like people, but I like to talk to people. This is fantastic for me. I just love this stuff. And so anyhow, thank you all for doing that.
right.
Jenny, you want to pitch anything?
Nope. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. Everybody be safe out there during the blitz. Keep the rubber side down, the shiny side up.
Hey now, quick, you, what you got?
Just do your job. Do your job the right way.
Whoa, wait.
Do your
What?
job the right way. That's what
Anything
we're
worth
made to do.
doing- Anything worth doing is worth doing right the first time.
You got to do it right the first time. You take the load, deliver it safely.
Well,
I'm
I think
triggered.
Don't-
I'm
don't
triggered.
fail.
Quick's yelling at me.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put
right.
you guys down. Thank you again, Jeff. What do you got to say?
Hey, you know what I gotta say. Keep that rubber side down, and remember, with no action, there is no traction. So get after it, folks.
That's right. And you know, look, I say it all the time. There's no one out here looking after us but us. So seriously, get out and help each other out. Especially, I mean, during this blitz stuff. If you notice something on a guy, be like, "Hey, bro, you know that light's out over there?" You know, he may go like, "Yeah, I already know, whatever." You know what? Then sit back and get your camera going. I'm just saying. At that point, he earned that YouTube video. But ain't nothing wrong with trying to be helpful, right? Don't be a jerk. Like I, told my kids growing up and my grandkids today. Rule number 1: don't be a dick. On that note, we're out of here. Thank you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday around 6 p.m. Thank you.